point slope form. That's probably the formula that would be the most helpful for us to remember on this one. Here they tell us that f, and we'll go ahead and highlight f in red. Here is already shown on the plane. If the slope of the graph of the linear function g, not shown, has a slope that is 4 times the slope of graph f, so we know that g is 4 times the slope of f. Well, if the graph of g passes also through 0, -4, what is the value of g9? Well, before we can find for g of 9, what we really want to do is just learn more about this green g function. And we can do that by first seeing what the slope of it is. And since we know it's 4 times of f, we just want to find two very clear points. I see that it goes up by 1, to the right by 1. So I know that indeed this is 1, 2, 3, 0, 3. And then I see that this point here is 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I see that it has a rise of 1, and a run of 2, 1, 2. So that is for our f here. That's that slope. Well, what is 4 times 1/2? That's 2. So what that tells us is that the slope of our green equation is 2. All right, great. Now that we know the slope and we know that it goes through 0 and -4, this is where point slope form can kick into place. And what we do with point slope form is we write it out. Y minus -4 is equal to 2 outside of x minus x1, which is 0. And we know that we want to use point slope form because we always want to see things in slope intercept form, because we essentially want to get it into y equals mx plus b. But you can't get there until you do this step first in a situation when they give you the point and the slope. And here we can rewrite this now as y plus 4 equals 2x minus 0. So that's the same. And this becomes y equals 2x minus 4. All right, what does this tell us here? This tells us the equation of our green line. Do we need to graph it? Not necessarily. Actually, it wouldn't be helpful because this graph isn't even big enough since they're asking for a g of 9. That means an input of 9 when x, our input, is 9. Well, it looks like it tops out around 5. So that's not going to help. Plus, it would take a lot longer than what we really should do here anyways, which is rewrite the problem with our input of 9 in place, minus 4. And then we end up with y equals 18 minus 4, which means y equals 14, which is C.